Hi guys, Jace here. We're in Queenstown and we're at 7 Mile Scenic Reserve, which is about 7 kilometers outside of Queenstown, just along the lake. And today I'm going to do the Moke Lake Loop, which is about 24k, 800 meters or so of climbing. I'll have a look at it on Trail Forks. Goes up through 7 Mile Bike Park, and then we've got a nice uphill track called Gold Digger onto Moke Lake Road, around the lake, from Moke Lake to Lake Dispute, and then we go back to where we are now, ending up in the downhill Phoenix track. So that's the loop. First of all, we go through 7 Mile Bike Park, as I said, so come along and join me and I'll put the route up and then you can follow it if you're ever down in Queenstown. Okay, here we go, starting off 7 Mile Point track, straight through here, looking for a track called What's Up. It's a green track. I think there's a few sections of it. Nice and steady today. Middle of summer, snow on those hills. It's been pretty poor weather over the last week or so. It's been raining a lot and obviously snowing. It's about 15 degrees today. Should be decent temperature. I don't think there's much wind. What's up? And this track climbs up to the start of Gold Digger, takes you most of the way through 7 Mile Bike Park onto that main shared trail, a couple of times up to the car park, which you can start from there if you wanted to, but I figured starting off from the bottom there gives me a bit of a downhill when I finish. It should be nice. It's just a green trail, so it shouldn't be too techy. So just going on to Bob track here, which is about 1 kilometer, and it should lead us up to the car park rather than going up onto the duck trail. And actually this is the direction that Trail Forks takes you in as well. Here we go, gone through 7 Mile Reserve Bike Park, and I'm at the car park here, so that's about 3.6 k's done, 148 meters of climbing, just over 20 minutes. So now we go across the road to find Gold Digger. Ah, nice directions there. Here we are at Gold Digger. Two-way track uphill. So give way to downhill riders. There'll be a lot more fun downhill, that's for sure. I think there are some techie bits, so towards the top. See if I can clear them. And today I'm expecting it to be a little bit wet around the lake, considering the last week it's been raining. Now yesterday I did Alexandra and Clyde, just a bit of a taster, and you know, an hour's drive away. Or if you didn't see that video, just look in the top corner there and click it, there's a link to it. But the terrain here, it's quite different. There's a lot more routes as to expected because there's actually trees, whereas I found, you know, Alex and Clyde, those trails, rocky, slaty, you have to be aware of your tires, that's for certain. Also, it's very skyline and the trails are very dramatic. You know, it's an old gold mining town, very intimidating as well. really cool. If you haven't been there, go down there. It's also the start of the Otago Rail Trail, which I think is about 150k or so. Then you can cut that up into bits. But there's lots of people on e-bikes and general bikes just riding it. Goes all the way to Middlemarch, and they normally go from the Clyde to the Middlemarch side. People do it in 2 to 5 days, I believe. Well worth a look. I think I'll be doing that with the family maybe next year. Well, here we are, out onto Moke Lake Road. There we are, it's the finish. Wasn't too bad actually, didn't take me too long. I took it pretty steady, no dabs, and now we're off to Moke Lake Road. Been riding for about 45 minutes. Just finished Gold Diggers. We're on this road now for about 5.5 to 6k. As you can see, it's we've got a hill to go up here. Not too exciting, but probably looks steeper than it is from here. I've done this once about 6 years ago. I remember this being a bit tedious, but once you get to the Moke Lake, it's pretty good from there. I think all the climbing's done as well. We went up for about 1 kilometre and now it's back down, following the valley up. A couple of cars along here. There is a campsite on the lake, so maybe coming from there. So about 3k to go to Moke Lake camping area. That sign back there said. It should be pretty like this all the way there. So there's Moke Lake. Just going down to it. Once we get through the campsite there, that'll be about a halfway mark. We've done about 11k now. Okay, just going down into the campsite. "12k gone." Just through the campsite now by the side of the lake. It's good to be off the gravel road now. Coming up to the right. Oh, it's all right, no worries. Trying not to frighten you. Thanks. Got a bit of a climb to do, and then we'll run our way back in the direction we came on the opposite side of the lake. After that short climb, now running parallel to the lake. Great view along there, right along the valley. I think some of this track was on the prologue of the Pioneer stage race a couple of years ago. This is a stunning trail. It's running very smoothly. I can't remember it being so nice 6 years ago. Maybe they've improved it. Here, this sign, Lake Dispute Outlet. Running alongside the fence here, fence line. Oh, this grass track. Just turn left and we're still going along the fence line. We have got a bit of trail here, so we're off the grass, which is pretty good. Try to avoid these nettles. Can't believe how dry it is after all that rain. Well and truly heading back now. Probably got about, can't remember how long it is now, 6, 7, 8k to go. So I think it's all single track from here on in. I think we're here. This is Lake Dispute now, so we're going to run along this side of it. And then get on some single track, I think it's called Phoenix, back down to where the car is. Turning left here. All of these orange triangles. See the lake there? Lake Wakatipu. Cars parked along its shores. So I guess we're heading down now. To it. So we'll take this left here, Phoenix, rather than go straight down there, because that will go straight down to the road. Rather than going straight down to the road, gives us a bit more single track, and it takes us right back to the car. See where my car's parked from here. So that's a wrap. Moke Lake Loop in the bag. It was pretty easy. 1 hour 45 to 2 hours. I did stop a bit, so I think it was about 1 hour 45, 1 hour 47 ride time. Just taking tempo, not too hard. Most of the climbing was in the first half, and I was glad I parked at Wilson Bay Reserve just to get that downhill right at the end. I think it was called Phoenix. So if you're in Queenstown, I'd fully recommend doing this loop if you've got a couple of hours to spare. You can even ride from Queenstown, which will add another 45 minutes on. Most of it will be road though. Thanks for watching, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. See you again soon.